hoping to return home to play against the Hurricanes in the national championship game. Hemby is the running back. He'll split time with Kalon Black. Plenty of time. Mendoza, another back shoulder throw, and a catch in trap. Of them is a back shoulder throw.
And the timing is so incredible, and the precision and strength of Surratt to work through the contact of the defender, flip at the last second. This is well covered, this is well defended, but guess what? On a perfectly timed back shoulder, you can't see the move right there.
Not as dramatic as the moves were in Eugene. On 3rd down and 4, he's on target, caught the tight end, converts with a gain of 5.
They just do all the little things right. Nowakowski's working out an out route, but it's Surratt on the outside that creates a little bit of a rub. As an offensive player, you call it a rub, and that's what he does.
Mahalski, he's at the left end of the offensive line. Mendoza, end zone, caught! Touchdown! Omar Cooper!
Well, if you haven't watched Indiana, you just got the exact recipe, an opportunistic defense, and off
by Quinn Warren, a touchback.
And I just love this design. You see the inside leverage, which you're going to beat with an outbreaking route every time. Usually, it's Surratt on the outside on the back shoulder this part of the field. Instead, this time, they go with a slot formation. They get Cooper lined up against the safety and Aaron Flowers, and you don't have a lot of room as a quarterback.
In the country behind Penn. We looked it up, and he wasn't lying. Here's that running ability we talked about earlier. First down and much more. Isn't pretty when he runs, but it's effective.
Well, it's really, really well done because it's a pressure up the middle. It's really well defended and blocked by Black, who picks it up. And the only guy that sees Mendoza take off is Washington. And at 330 pounds, he's really fast, but he's not as fast as Mendoza.
Out of it. And I think it's a very apt description from the guy who is certainly not. He might have to decide for pro career with football or baseball, because he's going to be drafted in the NFL. Mendoza, the ball is loose. It got ripped up by Nasir Wyatt. Back in the hands of Mendoza, and Wyatt gets there again. Second lost fumble of the season for Indiana.
And Nasir Wyatt is all speed. He doesn't play a ton, but he plays in obvious passing situations, and he always
First 4 possessions, leading to 14 Indiana points. Fernando Mendoza, high throw, good catch in the flat by Roman Hemby.
Really across the board, they're phenomenal.
Mendoza, another back shoulder throw to know the back shoulder throw is coming, don't you, if you're guarding this guy?
They played it well. I mean, obviously grabs the jersey with the left hand, results in the flag. You cannot cover that. I mean, I don't care what the you cannot play the back shoulder much better, and it still doesn't matter. Surratt ran.
Play fake. Mendoza has running room and he wants it. Instead, sends it ahead to Omar Cooper in his 1 year there. So Signetti brought him to James Madison in the portal, where he excelled. Now he's a Hoosier. Deep throw, Charlie Becker! Touchdown, Indiana!
They can throw the back shoulder. They can throw it over your head. It's press coverage. Fernando Mendoza knows exactly where he's going. He just has to take care of the safety. His eyes start there to the left. Then his helmet swivels over, which buys just enough time for Thieneman. Can't get over the top, and Becker, the emergence since the Penn State game has been phenomenal. 6'4" with tremendous speed. He's added a deep throw element to what already was a remarkably balanced wide receiver core.
He's very speedy, great size at 6'4", terrific hands, had the talent. What a performance by the #1 team in the country. Mendoza breaks a tackle and finally gets wrestled down at the 20. The attention to detail is remarkable. Mendoza handled the high snap. Shanahan, Hemby's the running back. Mendoza, quick pass, touchdown, Elijah Surratt. Made the catch and went to the ground.
And this ball got out so quickly, and Surratt did such a great job. Is he down right there? Where's the ball?
It's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown.
Not sure there's enough from that look to overturn it. But he knows he's about to get
team to play. with some emotional stability. Mendoza on target, not a surprise. Elijah.
Ball just comes out of his hand so beautifully. Got a nice compact release. The spin is so tight, and it's always exactly where it needs to be to the outside. And becoming a tone setter as they transition to Big Ten. It's amazing.
Mendoza far sideline, another perfect throw and a catch by. He remains the running back, and Indiana goes a little tempo. Mendoza flushed from the pocket and turns it into a gain across the third. Talked to him yesterday. Said he hadn't made up his mind, but you got the sense his first love is football. Mendoza pulls it down and scrambles. Spinning around, the ball comes out, and wouldn't you know, Indiana recovers it.
Well, we mentioned the mobility and just how sneaky it is this time. I thought he might split the safeties. I mean, he makes Washington miss. He's right through it, tries to spin out of it. It's a good job popping it out. But like always, Indiana does the little things. The offensive line at 310-plus pounds.
And now 5 wide receivers on 3rd down and 5 for Mendoza. To the end zone, wide open receiver and a touchdown. E.J. Williams. We talk about Indiana. E.J. Williams, a transfer from Clemson.
And how about the route? How about the throw? How about the separation? And Kurt Signetti said,
Biggest rival, and some of the other teams in the league are not very good. We cleaned up the language, but they've backed it up. Mendoza over the middle. Riley Noah Couch.
Truly remarkable.
Many of his peers lauding it as one of the great coaching jobs of all time. Mendoza on the run, doesn't matter, still on target next season. But Mendoza would have to fight for Hoover, likely to be the backup again. Fernando, incomplete that was, so Miami awaiting the winner of this one, and it's Indiana with a 27-point lead going to the 4th quarter. Fernando Mendoza.
The 4th quarter to secure the victory.
15-play drive to win it. Typical of Ole Miss. They were still throwing the ball in the end zone on the last play of the game. Mendoza's pass deeper tonight. That's more than 4,000 over capacity.
And it looked like Cooper, who's to the right side of the screen, does get dragged down with the left hand of Kennedy. It looked like he out.
Black, the running back. Mendoza fires, back line of the end zone, touchdown. Elijah Surratt. He lived there for a while as a child.
The AT&T Connected Cam shows just an absolute seed right in the back of the end zone. They cover number 1. They cover number 2. You still have to deal with number 3, and that's Surratt in the back of the end zone. Another look here from the AT&T Connected Cam. Just perfect placement, understanding where he's at. Gets 2 in, no problem. And another. Imagine.
Hustle gods. Ay, hop in the booth, take off the roof. I got the juice. Haters are talking, but I never hear them like a motherfucking television on mute. Get to the money, I know how to hustle. I get a bag and I turn it to double. Plug always like to show me love, cause my paper correct every time.